Gee, isn't that quite a spooky title? I couldn't think of a better intro. Anyways. If you're wondering what the block is, no, it isn't the altar for some doomsday suicide cult. It's a Roblox venue intended for concerts and shows and events and all that. It's kinda like a one-size-fits-all version of those concerts Roblox held way back when, like the Lil Nas X show or the KSI show. I've seen people call this an event in and of itself, but I would like to argue that this isn't that, just a place/hub that contains events, kinda like a ballroom. I feel the confusion was caused by the naming convention Roblox went by for most events post The Hunt. Speaking of which, god, the name is so uninspired, like, The Block? Seriously? That's a venue name in Rock Band. Now, why did I go to this place? Well, because I like music and, you know, I wouldn't hurt to check out some new stuff in a while. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised by something I see. So another question is, what's the 2025 Roblox concert experience like? Let's see. Okay, so the venue on its own looks like one of those old clubs of yore. There's a DJ queue that anyone can join to play whatever songs available on Roblox. There's a bunch of dances you can do to the music. You can, I don't know, talk to people and all that. I'm trying to think of 3 things here. On its own, it's not really that interesting and it's usually completely better when there's no event happening. And so I chose to attend 5 and only 5 concerts. The reason I put a limit on these is only because if I didn't, then this video simply wouldn't be finished ever. Oh, and also I'd like to note that I'm recording all of this on a complete piece of garbage laptop, so take my complaints with a grain of bad spec salt. Also, all of this footage was recorded in 2025. I'm very slow at making videos. Anyways. The first show I went to was the Laffy show that ran from August 22nd to the 24th as a promo event for her new album, A Matter of Time. The setlist consisted of Clockwork, Lover Girl, and Tough Luck in that order. My first attempt at attending the show was a complete disaster. I arrived too early in the middle of the night and I ended up waiting for over an hour just for the show to start on a server I somehow didn't know was also broken and just gave up and went to bed. After getting up and attending the show the next morning, I must say this wasn't that bad. The music was wonderful and the stage decorations were pretty cool. The first song took place at a clock-themed carousel ride. The second song took place at a Tokyo-esque city. And the last song took place in what I presume to be a bedroom of some sort. It's pretty neat. Oh, and also I kinda overestimated the length of the show. Since they were airing the show between 2-hour intervals, I thought the show would last for at least 1 hour. It was only about 9 minutes. Why do you expect anything from me? I'm clearly terrible at this. Either way, it's alright though, I found it kinda unimpressive. It's just the 2D recordings played over the performer just kinda standing still. I mean, I probably shouldn't be expecting much substance from this, but still. One thing I can say about it is that it got me to Laffy. That new album is pretty heat. The second show I attended was the Cave of Demon Hunters show that ran from August 24th to September 1st and okay, so I will admit, I don't know what a Cave of Demon Hunters is, so I'm just cross-referencing the songs with the titles from the Wikipedia page like a hyperrectangular fraud, so if I get something wrong, then feel free to correct me. I need engagement. Anyways, the setlist consisted of Golden, Soda Pop, How It's Done, Your Idol, and What It Sounds Like in that order. Thankfully enough, the airing I went to went off without a hitch, which is good, I love things going exactly as intended. Either way, the show was kinda basic. Compared to the last show, which had a lot of the performers doing their thing, this one was just clips from the movie being played on a big screen, which was kinda lame. One thing I can say is that the stage decks are, once again, pretty cool. The way the set transitions from Your Idol to what it sounds like as Huntrix, presumably again, I never watched the thing, gosh, the show is sweet. The set for Soda Pop was a city-state, which I think is pretty neat. There was also this gimmick where I had to press my mouse on rhythm to get points in order to get my reward. I left the event with nothing. While I at least experienced less issues compared to the Laffy show, I must say I wasn't really enjoying it as much, though it's primarily because I wasn't too huge on the music. It just isn't my thing, you know? Either way, it's also fine, I guess. I unfortunately don't really have a lot to say about it. Don't that stink. The third show I went to was the Beast Lake RIA After Show that ran from September 6th to the 7th as part of the Roblox Innovation Awards. Don't even mention it. You remember that one, right? Because I don't. I think the award for best strategy game went to Clear Obscure Expedition 33. The setlist was more or less just a compilation of Roblox game soundtracks and original songs. And boy oh boy was I so enjoyful of the thing, because in the first airing I went to, the music just didn't play. Yes, there was no music the whole time, just footstep sound effects for the whole show. It's not like it was completely broken, the subtitles for the song and B-Slick's announcing each song was still there.
This next song is by B-Slick, and it's called Mushtown from the game Vesteria.
It's just the songs that failed to show up. Isn't that incredible? I didn't expect him to play John Cage's 433 for the whole duration of the show, but life's full of surprises, I guess. Thankfully enough, they aired this only between 20-minute intervals and the show itself lasted around 15 minutes. So all I had to do was just wait around 5 minutes to join another show and it still didn't work that well. I had to server hop a couple times just to get to the server where the music actually played, which caused me to miss the first song, and even then the server wasn't like both B-Slick's model and the subtitles for music. You know, to this day I'm still unsure whether I prefer B-Slick and subtitles for the music or the music. Tough questions. As for the show itself, man, it was kinda boring. There isn't really much to say about the individual songs themselves, and the song selection was fairly uninteresting. The only things I found notable was that the set started with a mini jamboree of Piggy songs and that they played the RB Battles theme, which is a Blink-182 pastiche with lyrics within 15 seconds. Is there anything else? They also play Bee Swarm Simulator OST. This sentence is dedicated to a guy I know who likes Bee Swarm Simulator. After the B-Slick show, there would later on be an aespa fashion show. I didn't really consider going to it, but I saw that they gave a cool guitar accessory, so maybe I'll attend. And so, this was where I thought the video would end. There will be a fairly lengthy pause in events here, so I thought that with seemingly no events on the horizon, combined with Roblox's recent bad press, the venue being under-promoted, and the quality of the shows themselves being fairly poor, that the block will be laid to rest like so. I mean, it will be a fairly short lifetime, but you know. So that was it. No more shows, no more concerts, the block shut down in the Bronx. It wasn't until one unfaithful October 28th, with the Halloween spotlight, that I will check the block's game page just in case of a new show, and guess what? Yeah, so they're still doing this. Maybe it was just me having a really poor opinion on all of this, but god damn, I shouldn't have assumed such a thing because now I have no other option to continue my look into the block. Scary! Probably the scariest thing out of the whole spotlight. The fourth show went was the Hex DJ set that ran from October 31st to November 1st as part of the Halloween Spotlight. Yeah man, you know the Halloween Spotlight, right? Man, do I got words for this? Nah, it's just kind of a boring DJ set. The only notable thing for this thing was that the shows failed to start once. You know, these event-breaking bugs are starting to be real plentiful. Hope that's not an omen of some sort. They also played funk, but I don't think anyone cares. I also had to play a DJ set of my own to be able to get the thing they give you. I don't even know what it is and I don't care for it, but I'm also lacking in free will, so I guess I'll comply. Oh yeah, DJ Slendy on the turntable. I hear you get more DJ points the more you spam the sound effects. Either way, I don't care. You know, I'm still grappling onto the fact that someone found my snarking funny. Like, I don't think it's even sub-CinemaSins level snark. The fifth and final show I went to was the Perry Grip show that ran from November 30th to December 1st. I don't know what the setlist was for reasons that will be made clear. By this point, the only reason I actually attended the damn thing was because I really wanted the taco hat they gave you for attending the thing. So first off in the taco hat to-do list, I had to play the official Raining Tacos game. It's this bootleg learn to fly ass game where I had to collect tacos to be able to launch myself to distances, and I collect the money from launching myself to distances to upgrade my flying thing so I can fly to far distances. What am I doing with my life? Also, just like the Hex show, it required me to play a DJ set in order to get the hat. And my oh my, this guy's got 2 songs in their set list. I frankly cannot believe such greed is ever even allowed within Bro. Well, now I know what to play on my set. Anyways, after committing arson on my set, it was now time to attend the show proper. It was now time to attend the show proper. It didn't start, isn't that insane? Why it didn't start, I have no clue. All I could postulate from all this was that the player DJ sets could somehow have priority over the headliner, which sucks considering the fact that because of the reward requirement, the DJ queue is always full. Beyond that, what do you even want me to take away from this? Thankfully enough, the show actually ran properly only after I joined a private server. It also means I can at least confirm my earlier postulation, but that doesn't matter. What does matter is now we can now officially enjoy the show. In crippling, debilitating, isolating silence. Hold on. You know, now I'm starting to worry that all this will seem edited, but no, I assure you it's not. See, here's a taco munching sound effect happening in-game to confirm that the video is in fact not mute. Here. How is this even possible? Some have only gotten less functional as time goes on. It's insane. Like, you'd think that they'd at least notice some oversights, but oh well. Anyways, yeah, this one was the absolute worst, no contest. I ended up hearing more Perry Greb from the player DJs in the actual show on account of the fact that the player DJs at least played music. And frankly, having to hear raining tacos over and over again is really sick of that damn song, so that's a point off the event. It's such a shame too, because I think they really deliver on the visual aspect of the show. I mean, just look at all this. It probably isn't showing it very well since, you know, I'm on one graphics, but still, it's sweet, it's impressive. If only they actually deliver on the playing the music part. Either way, that was the block, everybody. Or at least a selection of events that happened in the block. There will later be a creator showdown event where you could vote which team will win for prizes and stuff. I didn't participate because I'm tired. And there were a couple more events that I didn't attend. I don't know what they were because I was too tired to keep up. As for the future of the block, look, I'm not making assumptions. All I can say currently is that the events seem to have dried up at the time of writing this sentence. God damn it, I hate my life! Either way, the question now is, was my experience at the block a good one? Well, it was a good social experience. I had tons of fun talking to people and stuff. It made a lot of the event's worst moments a bit more bearable just yapping around with fellow attendees. I found the social aspect probably the strongest part of the whole thing. As a musical experience, it's just not good. Even at its best, it's not really something you should go out of your way to attend. A lot of the events can be easily chalked up to just the performer doing things while music plays. It really isn't anything special. You get a better experience just looking up videos of live performances. And at its worst, my god, there's no other way to mess up a musical event like not having the music play! And that happened multiple times! It's maddening! The sheer lack of quality control here is wild considering, you know, most of these are promotional events. You think there'll be higher standards for this stuff, but I guess I'm expecting too much from all parties in this case. I mean, to be fair, collabing with Roblox now is a joke in and of itself. So yeah, I don't really recommend it if you're a music guy. It's just really lame through and through. Jeez, who knew so much could change in just 6 months? I would even say it felt like 18 months past in that time frame.